This is not just another conversation about robots. I just watched this interview with Figure AI's CEO, Brett Adcock, and he laid out a vision so profound, so existentially critical, that it completely reframes the entire race for artificial intelligence. We need to talk about why he believes building humanoids isn't just a cool project. It's a mission to prevent humanity from becoming slaves to the very digital superintelligence we're creating. First, you need to hear the core argument for yourself. This is the why behind everything Figure is doing, and it is a massive piece of the puzzle.
With Figure is I ultimately think like a scenario where we don't solve the humanoid robot is a scenario for me where we approach in digital superintelligence, and we have we have all these agents out, like digital agents doing work for us, for humans, and they're going to need a lot of stuff done in the physical world, a lot of stuff. And to the extent we don't have the humanoid solved, like they're going to be asking humans or forcing or bossing or paying humans to go do this work. We're going to be like this, this slave to this like digital superintelligence. And the humanoid is the perfect deployment vector for this. It can do most things all a human can. And it needs this like intelligence semantically to really traverse the physical world in this like messy environment. And it's the perfect form factor, and you can't get it in your at home vacuum cleaner or anything.
Did you just hear that? This isn't about getting a robot to do our laundry for convenience. Adcock is talking about our future agency as a species. He's saying that as we build these godlike digital minds, they will exist in a server, in a box, needing to interact with the physical world. And if we don't give them a body, a capable humanoid body, then we become their hands and feet. We become the physical agents for a disembodied AI. This is the most powerful and important framing for the pursuit of robotics I have ever heard. It's not a race for better gadgets. It's a race to build a partner for AGI so that we don't become its servant. This establishes the stakes for everything. These machines have to be our peers in the physical world. So if these robots are going to be our partners on such a profound level, how should they look and act? The common wisdom is to make them cute, soft, and non-threatening. Adcock has a radically different and, I believe, brilliant philosophy on this.
Robot app to make it look like it's non-threatening and things like this. I have like a really strong view here that the robot needs to come off as like highly capable, highly intelligent, and sophisticated, because it is. And you'll build the trust with humans of that robot in terms of safety and privacy by A, doing the right thing, and B, like executing really well from a robot performance. In the actual use cases it's doing, whether it's home or in the workforce. So I think it does a huge disservice when you're putting like these giant like googly eyes on robots and stuff that are like really capable. They're really fast in a lot of cases. They can do most things a human can, here over time. So like putting googly eyes on, it's almost like you're trying to fool other folks to say you're like this precious little thing that is really funny and cartoonish. I think it's just like really silly from a design perspective. So there's some robot groups out there that put like eyes and stuff on the robots and like on a screen and things, and it's just like it's goofy in reality. And like these are really sophisticated machines, and they should be designed accordingly in my view. In the home,
Yes, I am so glad someone is finally saying this out loud. The trend of making hyper-capable machines look like cartoon characters is a dead end. It's a psychological trick, and it's a deception. Adcock's point is profound. Trust isn't built on a cute facade. Trust is built on competence. You trust a surgeon because of their skill, not because they wear a clown nose. You'll trust a robot because it performs its tasks flawlessly, safely, and reliably. This isn't just an aesthetic choice. It's a philosophical stance about our future relationship with AI. It's about treating these machines, and ourselves, with maturity. We need to see them for what they are, incredibly sophisticated tools that deserve to be represented honestly. This is the design language of a confident future. Okay, so they're designed to be capable, not cartoonish. But how will we actually command them?
Forget learning complex software. The answer is stunningly simple and already a core part of our lives.
The robot in the home and the robot in anywhere in the world need to be done through speech. You mentioned like a phone or computer, or whatever. Like, it's so weird when we're like next to a robot and we're opening our terminal on a computer and like asking a command or hitting a button. It's the weirdest. It's super, like, the latency is terrible. It's low bandwidth. It's just like, you need to it just takes too much time. You're going to want to just talk to robots. And in the case that you're not with it, you're just going to text it. Every robot we have has an eSIM card inside of it.
Every robot will have its own phone number. Let that sink in for a second. This is the end of the graphical user interface as the main way we interact with advanced robotics. Why would you hunt for an app on your phone to command a machine that is standing right in front of you, capable of understanding your voice? It's absurd. He's describing a future where you literally add your robot to your family's group chat. This is it. This is the ambient computing dream made real. The friction between human intent and robotic action completes. The world becomes the interface, and language is the command line. It's seamless, intuitive, and it's how this technology will scale into every aspect of our lives. So we can just talk to them. But how quickly can they learn new, impossibly complex tasks from that first Shauna? The number he gives here is staggering, and it's pure evidence of the insane speed of this learning curve.
Case of like the package work we just showed, it was done through a Helix neural net, and it had like, I think the latest version we just put out had like 60 hours of additional data. Like, before we did any, like, it was like it didn't know how to do logistics in that case at all. We put 60 hours of data into it, and it did all that work we showed you. And that's just
60 hours, from a state of knowing absolutely nothing about a task to performing it at a high level. That's less than 3 days of data collection. This is the core reason why this revolution is happening so much faster than anyone predicted. It is not about an army of programmers writing millions of lines of code for every possible scenario. That's impossible. It's about showing the AI, and the AI learns. What you can see in the video is a robot handling packages of all different shapes and sizes, a task that is a nightmare to code manually. But with learning, it just works. And that 60 hours will become 6 hours, then 1 hour, then minutes. And once one robot learns it, the entire fleet can know it instantly. The bottleneck isn't the AI anymore. It's our ability to build the physical robots fast enough. With a learning curve that steep, the question is no longer if these robots will be a part of our daily lives, but when. And Adcock gives a timeline for the home that is shockingly close.
This in the workforce right now, and then the home is coming. Like, the home is like single-digit years away from being able to really, I think, put robots in and be able to do like real useful work for humans, autonomous.
Single-digit years. He said it with total conviction. He is talking about a capable, autonomous robot doing useful work in your home, your laundry, your dishes, your chores, before the end of this decade. He's not selling a dream, he's describing a product on his company's roadmap. This is one of the boldest and most concrete predictions in the entire interview. While the workforce is the first market because it's a more structured environment, the ultimate prize is the home, and he believes the technology is fundamentally ready. This isn't science fiction anymore, this is happening now. So if they're coming to our homes that soon, what does the world actually look like when they're not just in a few houses, but absolutely everywhere? Adcock paints a picture that sounds like a movie, but he is convinced it is our near-future reality.
So, yeah, a few thoughts on this. I think first is there will come a time here where you go out and about, like doing errands or going outside, and you'll see as many humanoid robots as you see humans. And I think that's going to be like I don't know, it's literally going to feel like a sci-fi movie. I think it's going to feel like 50 years of the future got pulled forward to today.
This is the endgame. This is the world he's building. A world with a new, intelligent, physical species walking among us, one that we created. He says it will feel like 50 years of progress compressed into the present moment. And based on everything we just heard, I absolutely believe him. The pieces are all there. A clear existential purpose, a mature design philosophy, an intuitive language-based interface, and an exponential learning curve that is shattering all previous timelines. This isn't just another product cycle. This is the start of a new epoch. My bold prediction, by 2035,
Arguing with your personal robot about the right way to load the dishwasher will be a normal family disagreement. What's the very first task you would give to a personal humanoid robot? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more takes on the future we're building right now, smash that like button and subscribe for more. This is just the beginning.